back to DeFi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty, where on this channel, our vision is to empower the impoverished by helping you find financial freedom through crypto assets. If you like the mission, you resonate with the vision, and you find this content useful, please subscribe and leave a comment and a thumbs up. Hey guys, welcome back to DeFi, Degens, Drip, and Farm for Poverty. So today we're going to be discussing basically the amount of income being earned across the platforms for me in the ecosystem. I usually do this as a monthly update on my spreadsheet, but just wanted to kind of put this all together here because there are some great tools that make it easier and kind of make my spreadsheets obsolete, but you still want to track it somewhere. And if you are not tracking this, then it's very difficult for you to know kind of where you're at and what your investments are doing, because there's so many ways to play this investment strategy, and for lack of a better word, a game, because there's a lot of game theory involved in this, and what you do compared to what other people do compared to what the market does, a lot of crazy things can happen. So it is definitely a game, but you have the farms, you have Drip Garden, you have the pools, you have the Piggy Bank, you have the Pig Pen, you have Drip Faucet, you have Drip Reservoir. Drip Reservoir is more a long-term play, but it does exist, right? So the point I'm going to get at and look at is, how to keep track of all this. And for me, one of the better tools is the Formulate. So I've added all my wallets here, but primarily these are the only two that really matter, because the other 5 have like less than 1 drip or something like that in it, insignificant amount. So I'm really going to only be adding up the top 2 wallets and not looking at the other pools because those are still kind of paused. But the main purpose of why you should be in DeFi and why for long-term wealth, passive income is the goal in general. So you want to have a way in which you are keeping your assets and you are getting constant daily, weekly, monthly passive income. So think of it like if you owned a house and you rented it out, you purchase that house for X amount of dollars, and then in exchange, someone else comes and rents it from you. If no one is renting that house, you do not make passive income and your investment is sitting stagnant. So wealthy people buy assets that they can then in turn loan out, rent out, borrow against, or whatever, so that every day they are generating passive income. So that's what I'm going to be looking at here, because that is the goal, to replace your current job or establish financial freedom and still work your other job or do what you want to do, whatever it is. And you want some form of money coming in every day that you can guarantee. Now, you can say that this is still not a guarantee because the blockchain has to stay up and running. And as far as we know, that takes a lot to take that down, but I don't see Binance going anywhere as one of the more stable blockchains, unlike what we just saw happen with Terra Luna, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, so we're looking at specifically the daily return on investment. And hold on, there's someone selling stuff. All right, sorry about that. So like I said, the name of the game is to increase your daily passive income. So what Drip.Formulate allows you to do is go into each one of these that you are contributing in and see your daily amount that you get, then does per week, per month, yada, yada, yada. So it also allows you to put in different wallets. When I come to Wallet Manager, I can then scroll and click the next wallet and get the same data for my other wallet after it loads and find out what that per day amount is. So what I have done is get this for the garden, do it for the Piggy Bank, and then also for Drip. So Piggy Bank, you have all these different stakes, but at the end of the day, you want to find out what you can ROI or take out per day, because as your stakes every 24 hours, you can either compound or sell. So right now I'm still within the 24 hours. I think I have another hour and some change left, but I'll be able to take out this $8, $9, $10, $11, whatever the case may be. And that's where this total value comes up to. So the goal, obviously, to increase this by compounding more than you claim. And then, of course, Drip, the same way. I can look at whatever is available in my Drip per day on this account and come up with that total value. So I've already put all this together in this handy dandy spreadsheet. Oh, again, only for the 2 wallets, but basically from the garden, I have $3 from one wallet, 23 from another, 92, 68, 142, $3 for these 3. Then if we were to add that up per day for that wallet, 238, for that wallet, 94, weekly, monthly. Now here, what I've decided is what would it look like if I did a 6-in-1. So meaning I only claim 1 time per week from each of these and hydrate the other 6. So that would take the daily for both and then multiply by 4 because I'd be doing that for the whole month. So that's where this 13 comes from. And if I did a 5 and 2. So this is my goal. I'm already kind of where I'm at. I want to get this to about $1,800. And let's call it 2,000. I think with bills and everything that I have for my expenses be $1,500 a month. That give me another $500. So I'd rather have this at 6-in-1 making $2,000 a month, or even better, once every 10 days I'm claiming, and still $2,000 a month. But I set this goal for the middle of July based on bills and things of that nature that I came out with. So I'm well on my way. I can definitely do it with a 5 and 2, so it does sustain me already if I were to do this. But all of these, you want to compound to get to max payout. So even in the piggy bank, like it shows you what your max payout could be and how far away from that you are. Let me look at this one. So definitely recommend using these tools because they help you understand more about your, here we go, max payout, $1,600. So I want to increase this by compounding more than I claim. And right now it's 3% return on value that I've gotten out. And want those to continue to add more long-term value. And remember, with all these stakes, 70% of the bonus is paid in the last 30% of the stake. So I don't remember, this was locked for 10 weeks, total. And I think I still have, or maybe I have 10 weeks left. I'm not sure how this actually reads. Time since lock. Okay. Yeah, so it's only been locked for 11 days. But the point is, this bonus will kick up at the end of it. So once that happens, I can now withdraw from this, or I can withdraw right now, but I'll be able to continue to claim out if I want to. But I can also recompound and increase this max payout. So that's what I plan to do with all these because I want to increase this daily amount, or monthly in this case, without really impacting the total dollar value of what's staked, and have this continue to pay me long into the future. So just wanted to give you guys an update on where I'm at. So technically, if I did this will take me still like, 2 years to ROI at this amount. But once you start getting into larger drip amounts being withdrawn and things of that nature, then you can ROI a lot faster. But my goal is to just get enough to sustain myself and just keep building this nest egg. So I know some people take their ROI out immediately, yada, yada, yada. I personally think that's, I don't know. I just don't agree with it. But yeah, you got to do what's best for you. But if you got into this and you couldn't afford to stay in it, then you shouldn't have got in it to begin with. That's just my personal take. So create a plan and a vision for whatever that long term is and stick with that. All right, so that is it for this video, guys. Definitely highly recommend checking out drip.formulate as well as drip.fi. If you get the advanced and pay the additional money to support the platform, you can see details. Each one offers different details, so I can't tell you which one is best. This one I like for the referrals, which is not on this wallet. It's on my other wallet. Let's switch to that. I showed you this in the other video already. But this one is really, really good for seeing the referrals that are there. And the other one is good. So here's the referrals. This one, to me, is better for seeing the payouts and this really cool, that's up here. I always get confused once it loads. This time since next action. So it turns green when you can do something with it. So This makes it easier to see the data, in my opinion. Also breaking down the USD value and the LP, whereas this one really just gives you times and triples, so it's not as clear. But you can actually feed your piglets from the DripFi app, whereas Formulate is just an overview. So neither is better or worse. They both have their own specific areas where they excel, and both developers are amazing in their own right and doing additional stuff. So it's up to you. I will use them both. That's the best way to look at it. So we will see how this goes into the future. But that is it for this video, guys. Until next time, lift daily and achieve your impossible. See ya.